Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's a beautiful evening and I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening. But please welcome to my channel again. I'm so excited each time I come to talk about stuff, and I knowing that there will be lovely people out there watching me and appreciating me and supporting me. It really fills me with so much joy. And please, if this is your first time on my channel, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, even the notification, so you can always know when I post my videos. And also please like the video. That's the thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. It helps to push my video further and create more awareness. I would really appreciate that. But until then, I will just get right into the video. Now today's topic is about, actually it's two topics in one. Is what do you do with your exes, and what should you do with your exes? Now this thought came to me when I was having a conversation with actually a couple of friends. So I'll just give you like two stories in one. So Billy and his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. Billy is in a relationship, actually. Like Billy is in a serious relationship, and Billy and his Billy still keeps in touch sometimes with his ex-girlfriend. They exchange pictures. Actually, not just any pictures. As a matter of fact, they exchange pictures of times they've spent together. And also the girl goes ahead to send him pictures of herself when she's out with friends and all of that. And guess what? This girl claimed that she is engaged or about to get married to someone else. But she's here exchanging pictures with Billy, discussing about her past relationship with Billy. Now, then we go to Claire. Now, Claire said she and her ex-boyfriend, they are over. She does have a relationship, but she always feels comfortable going to one of her exes to seek for counsel about situations in her relationship that she's not okay with. So if she fights with her boyfriend, or they have some sort of misunderstanding, or she wants to do certain things for the boyfriend, she seeks counsel from her ex-boyfriend. Now, I was thinking about this. What are you doing with your ex? For heaven's sakes. What does an ex mean, by the way? I took the liberty of going to the dictionary to try and look for the defined meaning of an ex. Now, an ex supposedly is someone who you were probably in a marital relationship or a sexual relationship, and you guys have cut ties. Things are done. Now, if that is the true definition, what does it mean for things to be done? It means that when they are done, they are finished, capiche, finished, right? So why is it that people still say, oh, I don't know what to do with my ex, we're so close, we've become so close friends. Actually, it doesn't affect our relationship and all that. If it does, if you feel that what you're doing is genuinely okay, then why is it that you're not confident enough to tell your partner or show your partner your conversation with your ex? Why is it that you're not confident enough to tell your partner that, oh, well, hey, I was talking to my ex the other day? Why? Because it's not right. So this is a serious question that you need to ask yourself. Like, we're in a society where like all the wrong things have been made to seem so right. Why is that? We're in a generation where relationships and intimacy seem to be like very important to everybody. Everybody wants to have someone. Everybody wants to be close to someone. So if that is the case, then why is it that you want to hang on to your exes and torment your present relationship? Now, I saw something pretty funny on one of my friends' Instagram story, and she wrote something about this, and she was like, when you take a shit, do you wipe your ass? The answer is yes. Actually, I know people who don't just wipe their asses. They actually take a whole damn shower because they want to make sure that they feel completely clean. They don't want to feel any atom of dirt on them, or shit, or the smell of shit, or whatever. Sorry to use the term, don't get irritated, but to be honest, that's it. So they don't want to smell like shit. They don't want anybody to have an idea that they came out from the bathroom. Like, as long as they're at home, if they take a shit, they will take a shower. So now, the shit in that case is like your ex. It was inside you, now it's outside of you. And you wipe your ass and you throw the tissue away, and you forget about that experience the moment you walk out of the bathroom or the toilet. Actually, that's how you should treat your exes. Now, I am not advocating, because a lot of people will argue and be like, well, he didn't do anything to me, or she didn't do anything to me, we are great friends, and blah blah blah. No, I don't agree with that, because the moment you're keeping them, you're already automatically putting in that energy in your relationship or your present marriage, that, oh, you know what, I don't believe that we're going to work out, so I'm going to hang on to someone else who I had a past with, and continue to remind myself of those moments and relive it with them privately, and continue to put a dent on my relationship. And that's really what a lot of people are doing without even knowing it. So maybe this is a question that you should ask yourself. Not just women, not just men. All of us together, men and women. Ask yourself, for you to not be with that person who is now your ex, there must have been a reason why you guys didn't continue your relationship or stay married together. There must be a reason why. Now, yes, some people will say, well, if we have kids together. If you have kids together, your priority with your ex should be the kids. Oh, how are the kids? Oh, I want to take care of the kids. Okay, you called, if the kids are old enough or they are still young, you find about the kids, you care about the kids, but you don't go about calling your ex and be like, oh, do you remember? Like, you practically have a wife or a girlfriend, and then you're calling, like Billy, talking to your ex, running outside, making a video call or a phone call with your ex, exchanging pictures of the past times you guys had together. Come on, guys. If you want to reminisce on that is so not right for your present relationship. Now, the irony is that a lot of people, what they do to other people, they don't want anyone to do it to them. So, well, okay, if Billy catches his woman talking to her ex, exchanging pictures with her ex, sneaking out to make video calls or voice calls with her ex, Billy is going to he's going to start losing that trust. Now, if Claire's man would hear that Claire is busy calling her ex-boyfriend to cry on his shoulder when they have a fight or whatever, it's like taking the shit that you shite in the toilet back into your asshole. Each does almost the same thing. Like, how disgusting is that? Have you thought about it? Like, you took a shit, you took a shower, and then a couple of days later, you save the shit somewhere else, like preserve it, so that you can go back and stick that shit back in your asshole. No, man, think about this. If you have an ex, let your exes remain in your past. I'm not asking you to make enemies of them, but I think that the first thing for you to do, some people say, oh, I don't like to block my exes, I want them to see my progress. Like, come on, guys, that's kind of immature, yeah? Because they don't need to see anything. You don't need to prove anything to them, because if you feel the need to prove something to them, then it means that you haven't grown up. First is first. If it's an ex, keep the ex in the past. A lot of people even have fights, like serious fights about their exes. Oh, hey, why are you texting your ex? Oh, we're talking, giving, like, a lot of people don't even have shame. They actually give their partners vivid description of their sexual rendezvous or their romantic whatever, or whatever. Like, it is so wrong. How do you expect that person to really feel? Would you put yourself in their shoes? Would you like them to do that to you? No. So it's something we need to start thinking about in this generation. You should be able to cut your exes off in a healthy way to be able to sustain yourself. Because yes, what goes around comes around. Business, maybe you might run into your ex and you might need to do some work together or whatever. But if that person is your ex, you make sure that you set boundaries. If your ex texts you, hey honey, how are you doing? You say, hi, I'm okay, but please do not call me your honey, because I actually have a real honey at home and I don't think she's going to appreciate seeing that. And I'm not saying you have to tell your partner everything, though technically that's the right thing to do. But if you're responsible and mature enough to handle the situation by saying, hey, do not text me in such tone. Do not call me at night. I'm married or I have a relationship. Do not send me pictures of you and I together, because that's in the past. And we are no longer together. We are not going to work things out. I have someone now who I prefer to share the moments with. The person will cut off. You don't go about talking about, oh, I remember when we were together, the times we had, it was so this and that. No. You keep your relationship healthy. You cut off your exes in a healthy manner. And if there are exes that are persistent, because some will say, oh, my ex, she's so persistent, or he's so persistent, he keeps on texting and calling and texting and calling. There is a word called block. If you talk to them and you tell them, I don't feel comfortable with what you're doing, it's affecting my relationship, or I don't want it to affect our relationship, please don't call me, please don't text me like that. And when I see you outside, I'll respectfully say, hey, and I'll make my own way. If you can do that and the person doesn't listen to you, please, by all means, delete and block that person. And if that person keeps on coming, you delete and block that person each time they text you with a new number. You keep on doing that. And if you have the courage, please, you should change your whole damn number. And for people in toxic relationships, I know that being in a toxic relationship is very difficult. It's very hard for you to do away with your partner or your ex-partner. Actually, not a lot of people can afford to get up and travel out of their country to another country to start afresh, where they will be far away from their partners. But there are things that you can do. If your partner knows where you live, they know where you go to school or go to work. Okay, at work, you tell the security, please do not let this person in. Do not let this person on the premises. Because you discuss with the security, you discuss with your colleagues, and make sure that if it's a big problem, you make sure that that person is stopped. If you guys have mutual friends together and none of you want to give them up, you make sure that when they want to talk about that person, you do not entertain it. And you all should not even be hanging out together except you're going with your partners. And I would personally suggest that you shouldn't even start hanging out with your group of friends like you are together with your exes immediately after you break up. You will never get over that person. You will not. So whether it is mutual or not, if someone is your ex, put them behind you. Put them in the past. Think about what God must have saved you from being with them. They might not be bad people, but they might not be good enough for you. And that's why they are no longer in your life. And when you think about having such intimate conversations with your exes, think about your partner and put yourself in their shoes and be like, oh wow, what if I'm right outside exchanging pictures or making video calls or voice calls with my ex, and then my partner is doing the same thing? Am I going to be happy about it? Ask yourself those questions. Stop exchanging nude pictures. Stop talking about the past. It's in the past. Drop it. Lock it in a box. Bury that shit deep down 6 feet, and don't go back there and dig it up. So please guys, let's beware of that phrase, of that word ex. And it's a very important thing that whenever you happen to be in a breakup, after the whole, when you mourn your breakup and you cry and everything, or you drink yourself out of your mind, when you sit down and you realize that that relationship is not going to work and it's not going to be mended, I expect you to do the right thing, which is cut off that person. Just the same way you're going to wipe that shit off your ass or take a shower after the shit, do the same thing with your ex. Walk away and do not look back. Yeah, when you see them outside, hey, hi, that's fine. Some will say, oh, but I'm so close to their family. Well, you're so close to their family. Well, say hi to their family and stay away from that person. And if that person is your ex, why are you sticking around the family? Like, put yourself in the person's future partner's position. How would you feel if your own husband or wife exes are coming over to the family house and relating with the family people when you're married, and then the family people actually do like that ex better than they like you? It's unfair. So let's be realistic and let's be cautious of what we do, because you can't expect to dish out what you do not want to receive. It's called an ex. Former, done, finished. No strings, no family, no friends. You move on and you keep going and you keep trusting for a better person, somebody who you will actually fit into their lives, fit into their lives properly. Their family will embrace you and they will love you and they want to share pictures with you, gossip with you, talk about the good times you've had and all of that. Trust that process. Don't keep going back to your ex. Yeah, so what? You had great memories in the past together. Big deal. Great memories that happened in the past, and that person is no longer a part of your present or your future. Make sure you put that shit in a box and throw that box 6 feet below the ground and bury it and do not dig it up. Create new memories with your present partner and live in it and enjoy it. And don't let exes to come in between your marriage or your relationship, having you fighting and quarreling and keeping malice because of your partner. Because you know what? Because of your ex, because you know what? That ex will be in their beds, probably sleeping. If they don't have any relationship, probably sleeping. Meanwhile, they finish destroying what you have. And some exes, they don't actually want to stay in your life for a good reason. They want to stay in your life to see how you're going. They wish you ill, because if you hurt someone, why would they want the best for you? Why would they want to see you happy? And some people say it's mutual. There is no way on earth that two people who were in love, or one person who is more in love than the other, will just, when they break up, and both of them will be like, oh well, it's cool, it's for the best. No way. Even if it was for the best, there's still going to be that bad feeling, that bad blood. So what do you want to do with someone who doesn't even really want to see you happy with someone else if it's not them? Think about this. So I hope actually that I've helped you with this topic, because a lot of people they struggle with this idea. What do I do with my ex? I don't know what to do. I don't want to get rid of them. They are my friends. I don't want to get rid of them. They are nice. I care about them. I mean, I don't want to be with them. I don't love them like that. But that is just a silly excuse. And that is so unrealistic. X, put that person in the past. Block that person. Delete. Do away with that person. Bury that shit 6 feet under the ground. Dump that shit in the toilet. Flush it down. Wipe your ass or take a shower, and do not contemplate trying to bring back that shitty shit back into your asshole again. That's kind of nasty, but I hope that it was quite entertaining. Well, thank you guys for listening to me talk. I hope I was able to help people with questions that they've had about what they should do with their exes, feeling guilty on what they should do with their exes. I've given you a very clear view. I know it is hard. I'm no way implying that it is easy, and I'm not saying that you should do it immediately, but if you can do it immediately, please do not hesitate. And if you cannot do it immediately, when you're done crying, when you're done mourning the death of the relationship, bury that relationship, move on, and find your love. Find the life that you can live without distraction, without having to deal with somebody who is in your past. Don't spoil what you have with what you had. Does that make sense? Don't let it collide. Don't let it come together. Well, thank you. Please don't forget again to do the right thing. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I'll see you in my next video. I hope you love this topic. Until then, bye.